I'm Matt Bouchard with REIT.com, and I'm here at RealFoundations office in Dallas, Texas for NAREIT's Leader in the Light Working Forum. Joining me is David Stanford, one of the co-founders and executive director with RealFoundations. So David, this working forum really highlights how the important role sustainability plays in the commercial real estate industry has grown over the years. Can you talk a little bit about the evolution that you've witnessed?
I think one thing I would still state is we're still not mainstream yet. We're still a bit on the edge. And we're making progress, and events like this really help. I think we're sharing best practices and trying to sort of eliminate confusion about what sustainability is, what it isn't. And I think the other thing from an evolution standpoint is a shift from a focus on projects to a focus on portfolio results.
How important do you think it is that companies across the globe get together to kind of work out some of these international reporting issues related to sustainability?
We believe that is a long road. So what can you do in the interim? You can't, we don't think you can wait for all the standards to be figured out. So you have to do something in the interim, and I think the starting point of that is being able to benchmark what you do today, what you have today. Also, I believe from a standards standpoint, NAREIT has a role and has a voice in this. I go back to the example of the definition of FFO, which was always sort of a point of contention until NAREIT stepped in and said, here's the definition, the NAREIT definition of FFO. And it helped quite a bit sort of clear away a bunch of confusion. And I think over time we're sort of finding we being NAREIT, finding our voice and our place in this conversation.
And if you had to identify one issue or area that still gives real estate companies kind of the biggest trouble in this area, what would that be?
Data collection and monitoring, just without question. Over the past 2 days, that issue's come up quite a bit. We saw some examples from around the world of some companies that were doing that on a really automated and significant scale, collecting 15-minute time intervals of energy use across different resources, electric, water, gas, over the last, since 2003, almost 10 years of history, and actually sharing that information to the public. That is out of reach for most companies today, and the starting point is being able to collect what you have, just like measuring net operating income, FFO, occupancy. We just think it's another measure that you have to deal with.
And do you think that's getting a handle on that is kind of the next phase or the next evolution of where we go, or where do you see this sustainability movement heading?
The ability to report on and provide transparency into energy use and the impact of sustainability programs is on the agenda, is not going to go away. We see large investors that are investing in both public companies and private companies in this space are demanding this.
David, thank you so much for joining us.
All right, thank you.
For more on this and other news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.